Welcome to Nothing for Granted, a space for aspiring grant writers who are tired of feeling undervalued, underpaid, and overworked by your understaffed nonprofit. Hi, my name is Eliana, grant writer, grants consultant, and freelance coach for Christian entrepreneurs. I live for long-distance cycling rides, iced chai lattes, and outdoor adventures with my 4 little beasts. I teach you grant writing strategies and freelance tactics that set you apart when launching and scaling your Holy Spirit-led business. I too was paralyzed by those questions. So paralyzed, in fact, that I launched my business twice, thinking maybe I should take another training because, underqualification. Well, 5 certifications on my wall later. But what if I told you that with a little basic knowledge and next to no experience, you too could launch a successful and sustainable freelance grant consulting business while pursuing that degree, raising littles, and maybe getting a tan on the beach? Permission granted to stop feeling guilty over leaving behind that organization that has you stagnant and to confidently and boldly step into the most elevated version of who you were created to be. You're here for encouragement, accountability, and a slight tough love kick in the butt. No goals, just standards. Lace up your combat boots, tighten up that ponytail. Girl, it's time to get to work. Welcome to day 2 of Podmas on the Nothing for Granted podcast. If you haven't already listened to yesterday's episode, it's all about the do's and don'ts of securing funding support. Go ahead, listen to that. That way you can jump right into today's episode and have a good starting place. You already know what not to do. You already know what to do. Now today we're going to be talking about where do you actually find these sponsors and partners that I'm talking so much about. Where do you find these grants that are for you as a kingdom entrepreneur, as a small business? Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. I know you're anxious to find out all the things. So number 1 is really simple. I want you to take out a piece of paper and I want you to make a list of the brands, the companies that you use, the companies that you admire, and that in a perfect world you would be working with at whatever capacity. Okay, so this can be something as simple as Burt's and Bees because you love their chapstick. Like, I don't care what it is. Make a list of the brands that you actually purchase from, okay, as a business and personally. And then you're going to broaden that network out to maybe, your assistant, your board of directors, like whoever is within your network. Ask them, who do you use for this or that? Who do you use for stationery? Who do you use for task management? And write down those brands. So that's the first place where you're going to find who exactly are you going to reach out to. Number 2, you're going to look locally. Right within your community, you will find small businesses that are just waiting for the right opportunity to fall into their lap. And so when you're looking local, it gives you that chance, especially if you're a nonprofit, to start building your donors list. Start building the people that support you on a yearly basis right within your community where they are directly impacted by the work that you're doing. This is very, very similar if you are a small business, even if you're a digital business. You want to look locally because there are people who are just looking for new and innovative ways to get involved with the community, to get in front of different audiences. So looking within your region, looking within your community is a great place to start. Number 3 is probably already given, but you would look on Facebook or Instagram. There's a lot of really small brands and small businesses on Instagram and on Facebook who want to collaborate with people and just don't know how to initiate that relationship, don't know even where to start, and kind of want to get their feet wet. And so you can start by looking on Facebook, on Instagram. You can go on Facebook groups. On Instagram, if you do this, I would just use keywords, which takes me into my 4th location of finding partners, which would be Google. And you can get lost pretty quickly down the rabbit hole on this one. So you would have to use keywords. And again, you're going to use your paper and you're going to think of the keywords that you use already or that your target audience uses to describe their pain points, and you as a business to describe your goals. And again, your audience. What is your audience searching? What is their problem? And what are the solutions that they think they need? So those are the 4 places that you are going to find partners, sponsors, and funding support as a Kingdom entrepreneur, small business, or a nonprofit organization. Super duper easy, but you want to take your time on this. It's very easy to get overwhelmed, but there's so much research that goes into making sure that they are the right fit for you once you already know who it is you want to work with. Okay, so this is all a funnel system, it's a funnel process, but at least this is a starting place for you to just vet out and feel out, okay, do I have all of my bases covered? Do I know exactly who I want to reach out to, at least in step 1? I'll see you in tomorrow's episode for day 3 of Podmas, where we are going to be talking about all things how to elevate your business and elevate your program efficiently by working with a funding expert. More on that tomorrow, Visionary. I will catch you in the next one. Have a blessed Tuesday.
Before you go, don't forget to rate, review, and share this podcast with a friend that needs to hear it. See you in next week's episode.